consumer behavior of about a laptop brand and industry and their perception about.
Okay. Okay. Good. So, okay. So let me finish pricing analytics this chapter first, and then you can start with the presentation. Okay. So, okay, let's start. So about pricing, what we have covered so far is about linear pricing. Okay, how to estimate a linear demand curve or how to estimate a power demand curve. Basically, we had this when a customer pays the same price for each unit the seller is using, then it's called linear pricing. अगर एक पेन का प्राइस फॉर एग्जांपल 100 रुपीज है तो एक पेन का प्राइस इज लाइक 100 रुपीज होगी वेदर इट्स लाइक 500 पेन्स आप सेल करो बट
तो पहले सबका नाम बोलना है, ठीक है?
सॉरी what's going on? People are joining it. Yeah. So what is linear pricing? When a customer pays the same price for each unit the seller is using linear pricing. Okay, अगर एक पेन का प्राइस 100 है तो 10 पेन प्राइस होगा तो 10 into 100 बेसिकली आप प्राइस वही रखते यूनिट प्राइस इज सेम. That is called linear pricing. Okay, now I'm going to show you some pictures. Just observe carefully. What is this? Okay, just observe. This is second picture. Here goes the third one.
Ma'am, bundle pricing.
Yes.
And combos.
Yeah, combos, bundle pricing. This is common in these pictures. So, okay, next question is, this is called non-linear pricing. When you use price bundling. Okay, so this is non-linear pricing. So total amount a customer pays for a set of product is not equal to the sum of individual product prices. Okay. ये जो प्राइस है दिस इज डिफरेंट देन द प्राइस ऑफ दिस इंडिविजुअल प्रोडक्ट ओके और इवन दिस तो टोटल इज 279 बट दे आर गिविंग दिस कॉम्बो फॉर 165 ओके so this is called price bundling. So the non-linear pricing is price bundling and here the amount a customer pays for a set of products is not equal to sum of the individual product prices. Okay, उससे थोड़ा कम होता है generally. And analytics models can help companies use bundling to maximize their profits. Why companies go for bundling? The reason is to maximize their profits. Can you tell me other examples for price bundling? और क्या क्या एग्जाम्पल्स हो सकते हैं क्या क्या चीजें बंडल की जाती है
Like buy one get one free or buy two get one.
Yeah, buy one get one free. That is bundling. Basically same product को भी bundle किया जा सकता है buy one get one free वाला. Or if you have like one product and you can bundle की cable companies they are bundling landline cell phone service with TV service and internet service. They provide this whole bundle sometimes. This is how automobile companies are doing. All these computer mail order companies, software, Microsoft Office, they provide bundle of Excel, Word, Access and Outlooks. Okay, so these were some of examples of price bundling. Just one second. So why we need to bundle? Why companies go for bundling? What is the reason?
To increase their sales.
To increase their sales. Okay. To increase their sales, कैसे?
To clear the stock of complementary goods.
Clear stock of complementary goods. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, sort of this only. If a product is not doing well in the market, so by bundling it with the other one which is doing well, so we can clear out the stock and we can generate the revenue from any such stuff who was not earlier generating such.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, to attracting the customers through pricing, like through bundling, the price gets lower, so the customers will get attracted
Yes.
towards the
Yes.
product.
I would say like this would be a promotional strategy, kind of promotional strategy where the products that the customer is not buying for some price, like in spite of giving it as a free sample, in spite of that, they're bundling it with other product and charging it for
Okay.
the price.
So we are
Yes,
all
ma'am.
under. Yeah, please.
Ma'am, with
Yeah.
respect to Rakshanda's point, I would like to give an example to it. Like Jio provides its routers with the Disney Plus Hotstar subscription for 1 year. So this is related to the definition that Rakshanda
Okay.
just gave.
And so what I can understand is that you all agree to this point that there are some products which are not doing well, which are generally bundled by these companies, or these products are not selling as much, and then they bundle it, or maybe to create it like more attractive. Okay, be it because of price, whatever, to make that thing more attractive. Because companies go for price bundling. So to get customers to purchase more products than they would have without bundling. Okay. Like it happens to me every time. Like I don't buy French fries alone. And it's like when it's the combo pack, then you end up buying French fries. Okay. That this combo is like this price bundle is more lucrative. Okay. So this is one reason. But how consumers decide? कि इंडिविजुअल प्रोडक्ट लें या फिर बंडल प्रोडक्ट के लिए जाएं, what do you think, how consumers decide?
If we talk about particularly about consumers, ma'am, bundling up is way cheap than buying a different products.
Ma'am, the main focus of the customer is to be economical. A maximum amount of resources they can get by spending the minimum amount.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, if the customers buy any product for their families, they definitely go for bundle products because they are cheaper also and they are of a big quantity, large quantity.
Yeah, they are cheaper. So yes, okay. Any more thoughts on this?
Ma'am, like consumer is rational. They would obviously go for the product for which they have to pay like less price and they'll get more quantity.
Okay, basically less price, more quantity, kind of a cheaper or economical. So can we see consumers look for value they get? Huh?
Yes,
Consumers look for value they are getting. So
Yes.
there is this concept called consumer surplus. So this is the assumption we will use in this session, that consumers make decisions based on the concept of consumer surplus. So the consumer surplus of a product is simply the value a customer attaches to an available product minus the actual cost of the product. Okay, just simply understand that whatever value a consumer is attaching to a product. If there is a pen and I am as a customer attaching 10 rupees to this pen, तो इसका क्या प्राइस होगा जो मैं इसको खरीदूंगी? At what price will I buy this pen? If this rupees 10 is the value that I am attaching. This is customer's value. अगर ये 11 rupees का होगा, will I buy? अगर ये 11 rupees का होगा, will I buy? और अगर ये 9 rupees का होगा, will I buy? या फिर 10 rupees का होगा, will I buy? Tell me. As a customer, अगर मैंने 10 rupees इसकी value है,
Ma'am,
That
it will
is
depend upon the features and benefit. What benefit we will get from that features.
हाँ, तो features benefits को मैं value बोल रही हूँ.
Ma'am, you will buy at price 9 and as well as price 10, but not as at rupees price 11.
Yes, I'll buy it.
Until the
जितनी
time
value
consumer
मुझे
gets,
लग रही है. Sorry, yeah.
until the time the consumer gets value
Hmm.
value of that particular product more than the price paid, till that time consumer would buy. And as soon as that threshold point of that particular price, if it crosses the value is less than that, at that particular point the customer won't buy that.
Ma'am, if the value is
Ma'am, I think
justified,
if the
if the
quality
value
is
is justified,
good,
the
then you
customer
would
will
won't mind
definitely
paying a
pay.
little higher
Just
price.
one by one. Yes. The
Yes,
guy.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So I was saying that if the value is justified, like the Apple, the company Apple does that, they justify the premium brand and they charge a higher price.
Okay, on Apple and all those things,
Ma'am,
which
it
are, they justifies it. Okay, they'll see that also. Okay,
Ma'am,
but
it will-
this is a value that the people who feel that it is valuable, even whatever the price is.
It will also depend upon the when we compare that brand with the other brand.
हाँ, ठीक है. If you are comparing it with the other brands, but you feel that this brand quality is good at the given price and whatever, sum total of all the factors that you are considering, कि competition का brand कैसा है, brand की value क्या है, as in that product की value क्या है, brand image है, cost है, whatever bundle is coming. Basically, it's ultimately it's the value. ओके, एप्पल का प्रोडक्ट बहुत हाई है प्राइस में, बट देयर आर कस्टमर्स हु फील कि उसकी वैल्यू उतनी ही है, देन दे विल बाय. Only those customers will buy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, because they have a monopoly in the market, that's why.
No, ma'am. Actually, they are...
No, that's not the reason. If it's not a monopolistic market.
No, ma'am.
क्यों एप्पल क्यों खरीद रहे हो? सर्फेस प्रो खरीदो, कोई और प्रोडक्ट खरीद लो.
Ma'am, because Apple are giving more than its features. We can say more than the value they are giving. Their customer are feeling like reputed in the between the people when they are buying.
They are justifying their value that the premium segment ये है तो हम इसमें additional features दे रहे हैं.
Ma'am, वो भी है, but they have created their brand in the market globally.
So
that is
वो
the
earlier
that's
वो
the
पहले से
brand. Yeah.
मैम वो पहले से ही skimming pricing को use करते हुए आ रहे हैं. That
Yeah,
is,
skimming
that is
pricing.
charging.
Yes, they are skimming. Yeah, we'll come to that also. But all in all, if a product is priced at the same, if the product price matches what the customer is, attaching the value to that product, then the customer will buy. Okay, अगर customer जो value attach करता है उसके equal या उससे कम अगर होता है तो customer will buy, otherwise customer will not buy. Okay, this is the concept of consumer surplus. Okay, the consumer goal is to make a choice that maximizes his or her consumer surplus. If each product combination has a negative surplus, no product combination is purchased. We will check that. And however, as long as at least one option has a non-negative consumer surplus, the consumer will choose the option with the largest consumer surplus. We'll see this also. Okay, there's one exercise now. So what is value that customer attaches? Customer is willing to spend on only that much amount. He or she will not purchase if the price is higher than this amount. Okay. So what is this? This place.
I'm Disney.
Yeah, this is Disney World. Okay. So, and there are different rides. Okay. So there are these 5 rides, and this is the value that customer attaches. Okay, value that customer attaches means customer attaches $10 for this ride, $8 for this ride. Okay, कि अगर customer को लगता है कि he is willing to, or customer is saying that he is willing to, spend only this much amount for this ride, only this much amount for this ride. Are you able to understand this? Are you able to understand this? Value customer attaches.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. अब अगर मैं बोलूं कि $10 की एक राइड है, इफ आई से $10 की एक राइड है, तो कितनी राइड्स के लिए टिकट सेल होंगे? फॉर अ राइड, इफ डिज्नी सेज कि ईच राइड इज फॉर $10, तो कितनी राइड सेल होगी?
Ma'am, 1.
Only one, right? Only this one. And if Disney says that changes it to $8, फिर
Then ma'am, 2.
then 2. And similarly, if $6, then
Then 3.
for $4 these, and for $2 all these. Are you able to understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, please explain it once again.
Okay, कस्टमर जो वैल्यू अटैच कर रहा है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे अकॉर्डिंग इस राइड की वैल्यू $10 है. दिस इज द वैल्यू दैट कस्टमर इज अटैचिंग. ओके, मेरे लिए इस राइड की वैल्यू $8 है, टावर ऑफ टेरर की वैल्यू $6 है. मेरे लिए वैल्यू है $6 है या $8 है. इसका मतलब है कि मैं इस राइड के लिए इतने डॉलर्स देने को तैयार हूँ. मुझे लगता है कि इसकी वैल्यू इतनी होनी चाहिए. ओके, आई एम विलिंग टू स्पेंड दिस मच मनी फॉर दिस राइड. दिस इज द वैल्यू दैट कस्टमर अटैचेस. ओके, अब डिज्नी कहता है कि ईच राइड इज फॉर $10. ओके, ईच राइड इज फॉर $10. तो लोग कौन कौन सी राइड लेंगे?
स्पेस माउंटेन होगा मैम, बस
सिर्फ स्पेस माउंटेन, क्योंकि लोगों की जो अटैच कर रहे हैं जो वैल्यू, वो इसी से मैच कर रही है, और सबकी वैल्यूज तो कम है. और अगर वो कहते हैं, अगर डिज्नी कहते हैं कि $8 है, तो फिर
फर्स्ट 2 हो जाएंगी मैम.
फर्स्ट 2 हो जाएगी. सिमिलरली अगर $6 हुआ तो फर्स्ट 3,
First 3.
and $4 these 4, and $2 तो ये सारी. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So the single price at this, the value customer attaches will be, अगर $10 है तो वो सिर्फ एक ही होगा. And how many rides? We have already covered this. Each customer take, अगर $10 अगर है, then only one customer will buy. Okay, sorry, one ride will be bought. And then how much revenue Disney World will make per customer? So can you check कितना revenue होगा? Disney World charges $10 a ride. बताओ, यहाँ पर सिर्फ
फर्स्ट
ये
में
वाली
10,
तो टोटल रेवेन्यू
फर्स्ट में 10 होगा.
यस, $8 अगर चार्ज करता है तो दिस एंड दिस, राइट? और टोटल रेवेन्यू कितना होगा?
16.
Yeah, just hold on for a second and you can calculate. Yeah, 16. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. Yeah, okay. So for the second one is $8 and the revenue will be 16. And for third one,
18.
these three will take and the revenue will be 18. And for this one,
16.
And if
Last would be
charges
$10.
$2,
10.
huh?
10.
10. Okay, so single price के लिए अगर each ride revenue is maximized at what dollars? Maximum revenue?
Like
$6.
$6.
Maximum revenue कितना होगा?
18.
18 at $6 per ride.
$18 per customer. Okay, basically this is the thing. Okay, let's do one more exercise. Let's do this price bundling. Okay, so assume the cost of producing each product is negligible and can be assumed to equal $0. यहाँ पर क्या है? This is the first customer and this is second customer. Okay, this customer, this $1,000 is the value that customer is attaching with computer, $1,000, and customer second is attaching $500. Okay, and customer one is attaching $500 for monitor, whereas customer two is attaching $1,000. अगर हम कोई बंडलिंग नहीं करते हैं, सिंगल प्राइस फॉर ईच प्रोडक्ट, यानी 1000 सिंगल प्राइस फॉर ईच प्रोडक्ट कर देते हैं, तो क्या रेवेन्यू होगा? Tell me. अगर हम कहते हैं सिंगल प्राइस फॉर ईच प्रोडक्ट,
Then when customer 1 will buy computer and customer 2 will only buy monitor.
यस, सो बेसिकली और टोटल रेवेन्यू हमारे कितना हो जाएगा?
1500.
500.
नहीं,
1500.
2000.
1500.
2000. समझ में आया ये कैसे हुआ? अगर तुम कहते हो कि कंप्यूटर ये वैल्यू है, दिस इज द वैल्यू दैट कस्टमर वन अटैचेस विद कंप्यूटर, दिस इज द वैल्यू दैट कस्टमर वन अटैचेस विद मॉनिटर. कस्टमर वन कह रहे हैं कि अगर $1000 का होगा कंप्यूटर, देन ही विल बाय, और अगर मॉनिटर $500 का होगा, देन ही विल बाय. एंड सिमिलरली कस्टमर टू इज सेइंग अगर कंप्यूटर $500 का होगा, देन ही विल बाय, एंड मॉनिटर अगर $1000 का होगा, देन ही विल बाय. Okay, this is an arbitrary situation, obviously ऐसे नहीं होगा, but you got the concept, right? कि this is the value that customer attaches, कि different products के लिए हर एक customer different value attach करता है. अगर हम कहें कि I am going with the single price, कि कंप्यूटर भी $1000 में सेल करना है, मॉनिटर भी $1000 में सेल करना है, तो मेरा टोटल रेवेन्यू क्या होगा? अगर मैं $1000 में कंप्यूटर सेल करूंगी, तो मेरा कस्टमर वन खरीदेगा कंप्यूटर?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, he will buy.
Yes, ma'am.
And customer two,
No, ma'am.
he will not buy because the value is less. The value he attaches with computer is less. Okay, and similarly for monitor, अगर 500 होगा, customer one खरीदेगा?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
He will not, and he will. So revenue total कितना हुआ हमारा?
2000.
2000. Okay, this 1000 plus 1000. But अगर मैं प्राइस बंडलिंग कर दूं, if I say कि ऐसे सिंगल प्राइस नहीं, हम बंडल कर देते हैं, हम कहते हैं कि कंप्यूटर प्लस मॉनिटर इज फॉर 1500, तो क्या रेवेन्यू होगा?
Ma'am, 3000.
Both the customers will buy.
Both the customers will buy. So which is the better thing to go here?
Price bundle.
Second option.
Second option, that is price bundling. Okay. So this is the second option. So what inference you can draw? कुछ और भी कुछ inference समझ में आ रहा है? यहाँ से कुछ और समझ में आ रहा है? Are you able to understand? यहाँ से कुछ और? There is something here. ये जो customer 1 और 2 जो valuation कर रहे हैं,
That, ma'am, every customer attach different value to the product.
every customer attach, not always, but you are close. Every customer attach different values.
And budget of each customer is different.
Budget is different or value is different, but Yeah, every customer attach different values. In fact, इसे और close लाते हैं. When customer
Ma'am, some customer like to buy in only on combos or bundles.
No, no. Customer will buy जब उसकी जो value उसे लगती है उससे कम या उसके equal तुम price करते हो.
मैम बट एक सिचुएशन ऐसी होती है ना, लाइक उनको अगर कॉम्बो दिख रहा है तो वो कहते हैं हाँ वी विल गो फॉर इट.
अगर उन्हें कॉम्बो दिख रहा है तो दे विल गो फॉर इट. बट अगर उन्हें सिंगल प्रोडक्ट की वैल्यू और देन उस कॉम्बो की वैल्यू उससे ज्यादा लग रही है तो वो सिंगल प्रोडक्ट के लिए जाएंगे. और अगर कॉम्बो की वैल्यू ज्यादा लग रही है, मतलब दैट वैल्यू इज लाइक दे आर ओके विद दैट वैल्यू, तो वो कॉम्बो के लिए जाएंगे. दैट्स नॉट द केस. I'll clear your concept थोड़े देर बाद. First, let me just go through this. When customer valuation for products are negatively correlated, okay, bundling can result in a significant increase in profit. So price bundling works well with negatively correlated valuation. Negatively correlated का क्या मतलब है? ये customer और ये customer, like you said कि every customer attach different values. Basically अगर negatively correlated values हैं कि इसके लिए कंप्यूटर के लिए इस कस्टमर की वैल्यू हाई है बट ये वाले के लिए इसकी लो है, इसके लिए ये कस्टमर 1 लो दे रहा है बट कस्टमर 2 हाई वैल्यू कर रहा है. सो दीज थिंग्स आर नेगेटिवली कोरिलेटेड. जब कस्टमर की वैल्यूज नेगेटिवली कोरिलेटेड होती है देन you can increase your profit, then you can go for price bundling. Okay, we'll see through one example. So reason why, yeah,
एक बार फिर से मैं बताना.
जब कस्टमर की वैल्यूएशन फॉर प्रोडक्ट्स आर नेगेटिवली कोरिलेटेड. नेगेटिवली कोरिलेटेड मतलब एक कस्टमर एक प्रोडक्ट के लिए हाई वैल्यू कर रहा है, दूसरा प्रोडक्ट के लिए लो वैल्यू कर रहा है. ओके, और ये वाला कस्टमर इसके लिए लो कर रहा है और इसके लिए हाई कर रहा है. सो दे आर नेगेटिवली कोरिलेटेड. जब ऐसी चीज होती है तब प्राइस बंडलिंग ज्यादा इफेक्टिव होती है. ओके
ओके मैम.
So price bundling works well with negatively correlated valuations. Reason why bundling works in negatively correlated values. Bundling enables the seller to entirely extract the value the consumer attached to the product. Okay, जो value है, जो consumer surplus, जो whatever the value the customer is attaching with the product, इससे bundling वो कर सकता है कि if a product is यहाँ पर 1000 था, यहाँ पर 500 था, अगर हम सिंगल प्रोडक्ट कर रहे थे तो सिर्फ हम ये 2000 का रेवेन्यू मिलता था. बट क्योंकि ये नेगेटिवली कोरिलेटेड है तो इस वजह से अगर हम बंडलिंग के लिए जाएंगे यू कैन गेट मोर रेवेन्यू. ओके, if the seller only offers the consumer a choice between purchasing all products or nothing, the situation is called pure bundling. एक और टर्म आती है प्योर बंडलिंग की. ओके, सो यहाँ पर तो हमने देखा ओके सिंगल प्रोडक्ट के लिए जाए और या फिर आप बंडलिंग के लिए जाए. वी चेक दीज टू थिंग्स. बट अगर आपको ऑप्शन दिया जाए कि यू हैव दिस प्योर बंडलिंग, दैट यू कैन गो फॉर ओनली $1,500, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्योर बंडलिंग. ओके, सो मूवी रेंटल कंपनीज, they usually give theaters a choice between renting an assortment of some blockbuster movies and some not so popular movies, or renting no movies at all. Okay, यहाँ पर प्योर बंडलिंग है, या तो बंडल लो या फिर कुछ मत लो. Okay, they are not selling individual things, they are asking for pure bundling कि कुछ blockbuster movies होंगी, कुछ not so popular movies होंगी. So this is an example of pure bundling. तो हमने ये नेगेटिवली कोरिलेटेड वाली चीज देखी. लेट्स सी व्हाट इफ कस्टमर वैल्यूएशंस आर पॉजिटिवली कोरिलेटेड. ओके, सो हियर इट इज. इफ द सेलर चार्जेस सेपरेट प्राइसेस फॉर कंप्यूटर एंड मॉनिटर and seller goes for pure bundling, what will be the revenue? What will be the revenue?
like what is this pure bundling, that either the customer will buy one product or nothing?
That is, they will buy, sorry, pure bundling means 1500 का bundle है. Are you able to understand? 1500 ka bundle. So, for example, if you go for separate prices, see this is 1000 and this is 1250 for computer. So revenue, what will be the revenue? Okay, अगर pure bundle करते हैं, for example, separate prices, that is 1000 for computer and 500 for monitor. First go with separate prices. तो कितना revenue होगा?
1500.
1500 plus second वाला भी buy करेगा. Because 1000 computer के लिए करेंगे तो ये customer भी खरीदेगा और 1000 computer के लिए करेंगे तो ये customer भी खरीदेगा. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
और 500 करेंगे तो ये वाला कस्टमर भी खरीदेगा, 500 करेंगे क्योंकि इसकी ये वैल्यू ज्यादा एसोसिएट कर रहा है तो ये वाला कस्टमर भी खरीदेगा. सो 3000 आपका टोटल रेवेन्यू हो जाएगा. और अगर प्राइस बंडलिंग करेंगे या बेसिकली 1500 हम दोनों के लिए करेंगे, एज इन प्राइस बंडल देते हैं कि कंप्यूटर प्लस मॉनिटर आप 1500 में ले सकते हैं, देन ऑल्सो द रेवेन्यू विल बी सेम बिकॉज यहाँ पर भी वो कस्टमर दोनों खरीद लेगा. Isn't it? So the thing is, the point that I am trying to make here is, अगर आपका positively correlated valuations हैं customers की, तो आपकी मतलब identical profits होगा. Okay? Are you able to understand this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
तो हमने सेपरेट प्राइस पे किया कि 1000 फॉर कंप्यूटर एंड 500 फॉर मॉनिटर. तब भी दोनों कस्टमर खरीद रहे हैं क्योंकि 1000 रुपीज या इससे ज्यादा कस्टमर वैल्यू कर रहा है तो ये दोनों कस्टमर ही कंप्यूटर खरीदेंगे. और मॉनिटर क्योंकि हम 500 पे प्राइस कर रहे हैं तब भी ये दोनों खरीदेंगे. तो दैट इज लाइक 1500 एक कस्टमर से, 1500 दोनों दूसरे कस्टमर से, सो 3000 विल बी ऑर्डर में. पर अगर तुम ये बोल देते हो कि प्राइस बंडल है, for 1500 you will get computer plus monitor, okay, then also you will get the revenue, the same revenue, 3000. So it will yield identical profits if your customer valuations are positively correlated. Okay, तो अभी ये एक्सरसाइज फर्स्ट और सेकंड से ये समझ में आया कि नेगेटिवली कोरिलेटेड में कैसे प्राइस बंडलिंग से हमारा जो रेवेन्यू था वो ज्यादा हुआ. यहाँ पर जब नेगेटिवली कोरिलेटेड था तो हमारा रेवेन्यू ज्यादा आया प्राइस बंडलिंग से. पर जब हमारा प्रोडक्ट की वैल्यूएशन पॉजिटिवली कोरिलेटेड है, ये कस्टमर भी हाई कर रहा है, ये भी हाई कर रहा है, एंड ये कस्टमर भी मॉनिटर के लिए लो,
मैम,
एंड ये कस्टमर, या
मैम इफ द बंडल प्राइस इज 1500 देन मैम मॉनिटर ही होंगे सिर्फ कस्टमर 1 और 2 के लिए?
नहीं, 1500 इज बंडल प्राइस. बंडल प्राइस मींस इन दोनों को मिला के कंप्यूटर प्लस मॉनिटर का प्राइस 1500 है.
मैम सिर्फ कस्टमर 1 ही खरीदेगा ना बस फिर?
नहीं, कस्टमर 1 का 1500 है. कस्टमर ये कितना हो गया वैल्यू?
मैम अगर स्टैंडर्ड वैल्यू रखते हैं कि बंडल प्राइसिंग इज फॉर 1500, मैम सिर्फ कस्टमर 1 ही खरीदेगा ना, क्योंकि
क्यों इसकी वैल्यू क्या आई?
मैम हाँ,
वैल्यू 2000 आई.
आ गया मैम, गॉट इट,
है ना, इसकी वैल्यू
2000 हो जाएगा.
हाँ, और
2000 उसी प्रोडक्ट के लिए.
हाँ, 2000 is higher than 1500, तो कस्टमर 2 भी ये खरीदेगा. ओके, so yes, so let's go to next point. Okay, this exercise 3, something called mixed bundling. It means the seller offers a different price for each available combination of products. Let's see this. Okay, This is the unit cost. First customer computer के लिए ये, this is the price, this is the price, this is the price, this is the value this customer is using. This is first customer. Basically, he is associating $900 for computer 1 and $800 for monitor. Second customer is associating $1,100 and for monitor this much. And what is the total amount? 800. Yeah, Randeep, tell me.
1700.
Sorry?
जीरो कोरिलेटिव भी होता है क्या? कोरिलेशन हुआ, नेगेटिव कोरिलेशन.
नेगेटिव कोरिलेशन यहाँ पर 900 से तो कम यहाँ
कोरिलेशन
नहीं यहाँ पर कोरिलेशन.
Last one is 1300.
Oh, sorry, this is just unit cost. Sorry, not even 1300. This is unit cost.
Okay.
Okay. So एक कैलकुलेशन करते हैं कि अगर if you are pricing computers at 900, okay, तो तुम्हारा कितना रेवेन्यू जनरेट होगा? 900 पे कितना रेवेन्यू होगा, 1100 पे कितना होगा, 1300 पे कितना, 1500 पे.
फोर कस्टमर के लिए
अगर 900 पे 3600 होगा.
एक मिनट 900 पे 3600. हाउ? 900 into 4 3600 में अपनी यूनिट कॉस्ट भी सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो. यूनिट कॉस्ट इज
1600 प्रॉफिट
into 4.
या
तो क्या हुआ?
मैम
लॉस कितना?
400
का लॉस हुआ. ओके, कैलकुलेट करना सबके लिए ये.
हमें एक फिर बता दो.
Just tell me the revenue figures for computer. इस प्राइस के लिए कितना रेवेन्यू? जैसे ये हमने -400 कैलकुलेट किया है. सिमिलरली फॉर 1100, 1300, 1500.
मैम सेकंड वाले में 400 का प्रॉफिट होगा. थर्ड वाले में प्रॉफिट होगा कितनी? 1200 का प्रॉफिट होगा.
Okay, I'm just writing whatever you are telling me. अभी I'm not calculating. Let me see. Okay, ठीक है.
800 का मैम, थर्ड वाले में 800 का प्रॉफिट होगा.
Okay.
फोर्थ वाले में 15 का 60,000 है. 2000 का मैम फोर्थ वाले में.
2000 का?
यस मैम.
जिसको इसमें गड़बड़ी लग रही है वो बताए.
थर्ड वाला में 1200 ही होगा. 1200. 800 नहीं होगा.
Third one is 1200, not 800.
तो ये भी पॉइंट लिख देते हैं. ओके, 1200.
यस मैम, 1200 होगा.
1200 होगा. ओके.
मैम
और ये या
मैम इसमें इन्होंने मैम लाइक for third why it is 1200 because ma'am 1300 only 2 people will buy. Then 13 to the 26 it would be like and then ma'am for 1000 and the cost will be 2000. Ma'am,
the profit will be 600, right?
Yes, ma'am, 600 the profit would be.
Yes.
And ma'am, for last one, fourth one, 500 would be the profit.
500 would be the profit.
And for second, 300.
So what's your name?
Ma'am, Rakshanda.
Rakshanda? Okay, 100 out of 100. और ये जो लोग कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं कुछ गड़बड़ कर रहे हैं. ओके चलो ठीक है, मॉनिटर के लिए कैलकुलेट करो. What would be the revenue if you say 800, 600, and then this is the unit cost. अगर
मैम
800
फर्स्ट का 500 हो जाएगा.
first का 500. I'm just writing down. So if anybody feels that this is not the right answer, just do let me know later. Yeah.
सेकंड का 900 होगा.
सेकंड का 600 होगा आई गेस.
100 होगा मैम.
मैम इसको ऐसे ही कैलकुलेट करेंगे ना, $600 का है तो 600 into 2 हो जाएगा ना मैम सीधा.
ना क्या सॉरी 600 अगर 600 पे है तो कितने लोग खरीदेंगे?
मैम 2
दो खरीदे, फर्स्ट और सेकंड वाला खरीदेगा मैम.
हाँ 600 into 2 that is
अच्छा हाँ मैम, वो
1200.
एक की कॉस्ट माइनस करी थी. यस मैम, तो 600 दो की कॉस्ट हो जाएगी.
Yeah, so 600. Yes.
मैम फॉर थर्ड इट विल बी 300
and
for fourth it would be a loss of 400.
It would be a loss of 400. Okay, so अब बात आई.
I think so third वाले का 400 होगा नेगेटिव.
No, it would be 300 only.
मैम because 400 into 2.
400 तो कितने लोग खरीदेंगे? 400.
मैम 2 peoples will buy ना.
3 will buy.
मैम 300 ही होगा थर्ड का.
And for 400 3 people will buy, so it would
3
be
लोग खरीदेंगे
1200.
तो मैम 900 डिडक्ट हो जाएगा. 1200 में 300 ही बचेगा.
400 पे कौन कौन खरीदेगा?
मैम फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड.
फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड. ओके, और क्या प्राइस होना चाहिए फिर? अगर सिंगल प्राइस अगर रखते हैं, सेपरेट प्राइस रखते हैं, तो क्या प्राइस होना चाहिए? व्हाट रेवेन्यू सबसे ज्यादा मैक्सिमम कौन से प्राइस पे हो रहा है? तुमने ये बोला -400 है, ये 300 है, ये 600 है, ये 500 है.
And for computer it is third, and for monitor it is second.
This and this, right?
Yes ma'am.
Okay, so is it the same? The calculation, is it the same? 500, 600, 300 minus 400. Yeah. So 600 and 1300. This is coming. अगर वो single price पे अगर जाते हैं कि what price should they go for computer, what price they should go for monitor for maximum revenue. Okay, separate prices. But अगर bundle कर देते हैं, then what price they should go for?
मैम अगर बंडल करते तो 1700, बिकॉज 1700 में दोनों ही परचेज कर लेंगे.
अच्छा, ठीक है. Now there's one thing which is tricky. 1700 पे दोनों परचेज कर लेंगे और इंडिविजुअल प्राइसेस क्या होने चाहिए? 1300 और 600.
जब 1100 होना चाहिए.
1100 होना चाहिए. ओके. And
second का 400, so ma'am it would be 1500.
हमें एक ऐसा प्राइस पॉइंट चाहिए कि 1700 तो हमारा प्राइस बंडलिंग में वो आएगा ही आएगा. प्राइस बंडलिंग में 1700 क्यों आएगा? बिकॉज अगर टोटल बंडल करें तो आई हैव टू गिव अ ऑफर कि कंप्यूटर सिंगल प्राइस ये है, मॉनिटर सिंगल प्राइस ये है, एंड देन जो बंडल वाला प्रोडक्ट है दैट इज फॉर 1700. ओके, कि एक ही सिंगल प्राइस मुझे देना है फॉर कंप्यूटर, एक सिंगल प्राइस मुझे मॉनिटर के लिए और एक सिंगल प्राइस मुझे बंडल का देना है. तो बंडल इज 1700. बट मैं ये दो प्राइस कौन से वाले सेलेक्ट करूं सो दैट आई कैन गेट मैक्सिमम रेवेन्यू?
1200 and 500.
1500 चेक करना. The thing is कि मैक्सिमम रेवेन्यू के लिए कौन कौन से लोग 1700 पे ले लेंगे और कौन से लोग होंगे जो 1500 या दूसरे प्राइस पॉइंट पे लेंगे. Okay, I'll just. Okay, so the price point will be 1500 and 800. Why so? इससे कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? इससे I have marked it like this. अगर तुम 1500 और 800 पे लेते हो और बंडल प्राइस 1700 लेते हो, तो उससे क्या होगा? सबसे पहले तो हमारा यहाँ पर ही देखो सबसे
Yes,
ज्यादा
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. मैम उसको फिर सब खरीद लेंगे.
सब खरीद लेंगे. एग्जैक्टली सब खरीद लेंगे. यहाँ पर हमें 600 था, यहाँ पर 600 था. ओके, मैक्सिमम रेवेन्यू था. बट अगर हम 1500 800 पे जाएं तो 500 यहाँ से तो रेवेन्यू मिलेगा ही हमें. प्लस क्या होगा? ये जो है बंडल, ये वाले लोग खरीद लेंगे. ओके, सो दिस इज द इफेक्ट ऑफ मिक्स बंडलिंग. कि अगर आप मिक्स बंडलिंग के लिए जाते हो, यू कैन स्प्रेड, यू कैन मेक मोर पीपल बाय योर प्रोडक्ट. आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just I share this PPT with you. Just go through this calculation and then you will be able to understand. कि 1300 पे 600 पे ये रेवेन्यू आया. बट अगर इफ आई गो फॉर 1500, बट 1300 और 600 पे मेरे कौन कौन से कस्टमर्स खरीदेंगे? हाँ, पर अगर मैं 1500 लेती हूँ तो उसके बाद क्या होता है? आई कैन कवर ऑल माई कस्टमर्स. So that was about price bundling. There is one more topic, that is price skimming. So I'm going to show you some pictures, and there is again something common in these pictures. Okay, so what is this?
Rolex smartwatch.
Rolex smartwatch. Okay, but there is something common. I'm going to show you 3 pictures, and this is the second one.
Apple MacBook.
Apple products. There's a watch also, and this.
Yes, ma'am. Watch
also, desktop and everything.
Luxury brand is the common thing.
Luxury brand.
Ma'am, and they are using a price skimming method.
No, I haven't. Okay, fine. Price skimming. Got you. Okay. And this is the third. और भी कुछ है, luxury है. But anything else?
Ma'am, same segments के हैं, like Rolex, and like they are capturing the same segment people.
Regarding product, something regarding technology.
Innovative technology,
like superior technology or the most updated one.
Most updated one, high technology products. Okay, so this skimming will come on this. What is this skimming? So these high technology products tend to drop prices over time. Okay, like you said, Apple का price decrease हो जाता है after some time. Okay, they skim the market. What is market skimming? What is this price skimming?
Ma'am, skimming means the higher class people, higher income people, they when they launch the product, they first try to skim the higher, try to get revenue from the higher income customer.
Okay.
Ma'am, usually what happens when a new product is launched, it is usually launched at a higher price, and then after when it becomes a bit common, so the prices are dropped so that they could achieve higher sales.
Okay, the prices are dropped when they come. Okay, so क्या फायदा होता है? Why companies do this thing? Like why they are going for higher price? कम price पे रहे, and then enjoy from masses, enjoy more revenue.
Ma'am, there are 2 factors behind it. First, when new technology comes, they have to for the new technology they have to expend more money on expenditure and on their on developing
Yeah, yes.
R&D. Yes, ma'am. And second, they want to get more revenue at the initial stage.
So basically, this is same point. कि starting May, because there is so much, they are spending on development, they are spending so much in R&D,
Yes.
and that's a good move. So why not to skim the market, get the maximum, make your sell your product at higher price, and get the money so that you can pay the development charges. Okay.
Actually, they want to take the competitive advantage.
They want to take the competitor advantage. What do you mean?
Means when they come with new technology in the market, then obviously they have competitive advantage from the other brand.
Yeah, they have competitor advantage. अभी कोई उस market में उस technology से आया नहीं है. So
Yes.
they can price higher, and then they can skim the market. Any more? Anything else? Okay, so these are the 2 points. So why do prices of high-tech products tend to drop over time? We have learned कि अच्छा ठीक है, high technology products के जो prices हैं वो तो high होते हैं, and so that they can skim the market. Competitor भी नहीं होता है, they have like more opportunities and they can skim the market. But why do prices high of these products?
Ma'am, with the passage of time, there might be a possibility that the other companies would achieve the economies of scale. So they might be offering at a lower price.
1 minute. Other companies achieve economies of scale, or your brand achieves economies of scale?
Ma'am, because they have already used the technology and now it is not new. So every company would be using that technology. And in order to grab more customer, more market share, so they would be doing at a lower price. And also they might, in this race only, they might achieve the economies of scale so that they could acquire most of the market share and grab the customers of the competitors.
Also because there is new technology coming as the day pass by, so there is so much updation in the technologies day by day, so that is why also there is drop over
they kind of create space to launch the new product. And like if the price of iPhone X won't drop down, then they won't be able to introduce new phone that is for that space.
Okay, so because they'll be launching new product, and they are like, isn't it like a shift of the segment, that there are customers in the market who are like, okay, this is a new technology, I want
first movers.
First movers. I want to have this, I should be the first person to have this. Okay, and when the technology becomes little obsolete, or you have new products coming in, so you are then segmenting a different, you are segmenting different customers. पहले तुमने वो वाले customers, when you are launching, you have segmenting those who have who are like, कोई भी price हो, I'm going to purchase, and they are the ones you skim them first. And then when the new product comes, or it becomes little obsolete, or if there's any competition and all, so you target new product with this layer, and then you go for this initial product, you just reduce the prices. Okay. So why do prices of high-tech products tend to drop over time? Company said economies of scale. Basically, आपकी cost कम हो जाती है. Okay, you are producing more and more products. Your cost, you can decrease that cost. You got this learning curve, and that is the one reason. Okay, up वही product now you can.
And we can take example of sanitizer, where before this COVID pandemic, a small bottle of sanitizer would cost around 80 or 90 rupees. But with the passage of time and due to the bulk production everywhere,
800. I bought for 800.
Ma'am, 80 small bottle, around 100 ml of sanitizer.
Okay.
80. Okay. But now we can easily get it at around 30, 40. Even 1 liter of sanitizer you can buy at 100 rupees. So this is with the passage of time, everything is the production is at bulk, so production cost has decreased.
Production cost has decreased, and the competition also, like many players have come now, and one is price skimming, which we'll be discussing now. Okay, so we have talked about price skimming as well. So it is about setting a high price to maximize profit when a new product is launched into a market. Okay, we have already covered this. And the product is sold to different market segments at different times. You agree with this? Are you able to understand different market segment at different times? So the first timers are those who are like, who really get excited by having these technological products, who are with that mindset that if there is any new technology coming in the market, they should be the first to get hold of that product. Okay, and this top segment is skimmed off first with the highest price. And the objective, like one of you mentioned, it is to maximize profit per unit to achieve quick recovery of your development costs. Okay. So when is price skimming best used? Do we need to take break here? It started at 4:50.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's take 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. 15 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, let's keep it 10. Oh, great.